Hello everyone, annyeonghaseyo. Welcome here in Everything Inside the Planet. Now before anything else, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, or click the bell for you to be updated for my next following videos. Today, I made a video compilation about my 5 adopted cats and how did I found them. Mainly these 4 babies are the following. Number 1, Chocolate, Colette, or Chipitwe or whatsoever. Number 2, Garfield, Bufield, Fieldfield, Tong Tong. It's crazy. Number 3, Jackie, Jack Jack, Aki, Kaki, Tak Tak, Taki, Dak Dak. Oh my god. But I prefer to call him Aki. Number 4, Nami, Nam Nam, Namiwe. Oh, just a little dog. Number 5, last but not the least, Butchie or Butch. And the 4 following kittens has no name yet. And mainly, let's proceed to my story. Let's go. Started with the mother cat. Actually, she is a stray cat and I named her Komi. I don't know what is her real name. Before I live in downtown area and saw that cat. She was so sweet and I love her being so sweet with me. So every time I saw her, I always gave her food. That's why I think she also liked me too. And she started sleeping in my room and I find out that she was pregnant. Well, I don't know yet what probably the month she's carrying her babies. Months later, I saw coming with her lovely 3 kittens and I spotted the most beautiful one. And I really can't get over with that. It was so damn cute. I didn't even last the day without having that cute kitten. And I brought the kitten to my room. And little did I realize the day I brought her with me was the day that I'm officially her 4th parent. I named her Chocolate, though she's mixed with orange and black, but I still want to call her Chocolate. But later on, she is now officially Chupet. But, it is just her nickname. But her real name is Chocolate, okay? Time passes by. I didn't even notice that she already grown up. After 7 months, she started to go somewhere else having a date. Probably a date. So I let her because I wanted also to see her or figure out what it looks like if she also have kittens. Until the day she already pregnant and I love them. And yeah, they are 4 kittens. And so excited, I named them Chelsea, Jolo, Ginger, and Denta. Unfortunately, they didn't make it, and I was so depressed. Honestly, I cried all over the night, and I cannot focus myself upon thinking why did I lose them. Well, my friend told me it was normal, cause the first pregnancy of a cat will not really successful, and I didn't ask if it is really true or what is scientifically the reason is. I just come up with a realization that I just need to move on and take the brighter side. So I made a decision and realized that maybe next time I'll see to it that I will guide her next pregnancy. So I let her date again with other cats. And boom, she's pregnant again. Happily today, she's successfully having her 4 kittens. But, oh no, I still have doubts and I didn't know, but I did try my best to guide her. So that was the story of my first adopted cat named Chocolate. She's officially my first cat. So my second cat named Garfield, but later named Tong Tong, cause he was so damn funny. Or maybe I am crazy. Anyway, I just gave them a real name with an extra nickname too. By the way, Tong Tong is younger brother of Chupit or Chocolate. How did I know? So after I get Chupit from there, her mother coming always visited to lactate her. And awfully, sometimes she brought a little rat for her. Ew! Afterwards, Tong Tong followed her mother and lived with us. Actually, there were three siblings. The third one were really untouchable. I cannot catch her because she was so damn furious. And that's why I named her Pikachu or Pika. 7 months later, Tong Tong was growing so tallly gorgeous. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to describe him. He's not actually a breed cat, but for me, he was so damn special. And I made him date too with other cats, of course. But unfortunately, I didn't expect that it will be the reason that I couldn't see him for a couple of weeks. I thought he will never come back, and I was so depressed the moment I imagined that I raised him with Cupid. I love Tong Tong so much. Well, not just only Tong Tong, but I love them all, because each of them has different characteristics. I treated them as my real babies and never ever treated them as animals. I'm giving them comfort and I'll make sure that they felt being loved. And thinking that giving them enough food to want, Cupid was the most choosy out of them. Cupid and Tong Tong are really partner of crime. They grown beautifully and they were so lovely in my eyes. And they both sleep beside me when they were just a little ones, and I really miss that part. They were so clingy, and they both really funny. And now I want to tell you how did I get my third cat named Jackie. That day was so amazing, and I never thought that it could be more special. My family and I was headed somewhere in a particular park distance away from home. The place was so beautiful and so unique, and actually it's not my first time to go there, and the second time around was very unforgettable. As we headed the road in front of that particular park, I heard something mewing, a little loud mewing from a certain kitten for sure. And I was so curious, and I saw the kitten. It was really cute. It was color white with gray. His mouth was so pink. And yes, I got it! But wait, I asked the kitten if where's your mother. And as if I'm talking to you, man. Anyways, my bro behind me saying that her mom was being crushed in the road, and it is too sad. My heart broken when I saw it. I will not going to figure out anymore because it's so heartbreaking. And then I brought him home after wandering the park. Well, yeah, I didn't have any doubts to adopt that poor baby because I made a promise that I will love him for the sake of her time mother. So I made him drink a milk jelly and then keeping him beside me when asleep. By the way, I named him Jackie, named after the particular park we've gone through. I posted also to social media, if what not, his real owner would possibly raise their hands to claim Jackie. But unfortunately, they were not, but I'm so lucky, so I decided to own him a fashion. Today, Jackie is also growing so cute and he's so very special. But by the way, while raising them, disciplining my cats is very important. Because I have my way on how they followed me as their poor parent. And they were so kind in clothing Jackie. He was only 1 week and he already followed my roles inside my home. And actually, they don't give me a hard time cleaning their shits because I trained them to go out and not even also taking their pee inside. So my home was so pleasant and not smelling. And you know what? Jackie is very naughty. He can play himself alone if I'm going to play with my fingers. It makes his day already. He is not also choosy when it comes to food, and he even eats vegetables. My god. So what I prepared on my table is his food too. That's why I really love him very much. So this was the story about Jackie, and he was officially my third cat. 2 weeks later, I can't sleep at night. It's already 1 in the morning, but still awake. So I decided to do something. Out of my room and go to the Philippines, then cut some raw materials for recording. And by the way, I am fashionable tailor in my own and I do business in online world. Now in the middle of my cutting, they were mewing outside. And I couldn't help it and sigh, but I realized suddenly, I really hate my neighbor. How could you raise a kitten when the little cried all night? Until it's dawn, the kid is still crying, and I still don't get my things done. Around 1 p.m., my brother confirmed that there were a kitten hiding in the fence. And I was so shocked. All I thought it was just my neighbor kitten. And why I didn't realize that it could be possibly a stray kitten outside. But oh no, my brother told me that we were going to adopt a kitten. Well, unfortunately, she was a girl, and my eyes circled. And I didn't know, but the kitten obviously scared when I got her. I didn't know exactly what to do, and caught just trembling. But good lord, I have already 7 cats, and they are too many already. But immediately, my heart felt pity to her, and all I really want was her safety, so I hugged her. And yeah, officially she's part of the family already. So I named her Nami, and she's my 4th cat. Today, Nami was growing beautifully too, and even though she totally had survived, she's still drinking milk with Jackie. Their favorite food is fish, obviously, but I train Nami and Jackie not to choose their food, unlike Tong Tong and Chupet. Both are really demons when it comes about food, and I really hate the moment that I was the one adjusting to them. Oh god, they doesn't eat anything aside from meat or fish. Now let's get back to Nami. Well, Nami is unique too. She's too irritable. She don't love cuddling if she don't want you. But when the moment she get near beside you, it means doing the thing, because it is with her permission. And she really wants to sleep with me with her bigger eyes, and it was so damn cute. And that's all about the story of Nami. Now let's proceed to Pochi's story. Me and my friends with my daughter walking down the street. Well, it was completely a little walk in the morning. While going home, we heard some mewing. Oh god, there's more, but wait, I don't want it anymore. I have 8 cats already, including stupid kittens. But there I was, me and my damn feet doesn't ever stop myself from thinking. Then saw the merciful fellow. It was so awful. The kitten was inside the cellophane, and it hardly can breathe, and obviously thrown in the garbage brutally. And then I began to wonder, who the hell done this? I don't really want to get the kitten, but I will let God guide me from my decision and make for good. Well, that's what my friend told me, that possibly my mission in life to save stray cats. But wait, oh no, she is so cute again, and I named her Boshi after the name I saw there. Well, I will not mention it. God will mercy your soul, dear. So I brought her home and gave her milk daily. But surprisingly, Bochi was lucky, because blazing in the skies, Chubit is still lactating her kittens. At first, Chubit didn't like her and hit her, but afterwards, Chubit recognized her as one of her kittens. And she treated Tong Tong as her dad too. And that was the story of my 5 stray cats, and plus Chubit 4 kittens currently, which goes to be Bochi's foster siblings. Anyways guys, this video is simply ended like our usual days, but in the heart of those people who really love fur babies, this is very adorable. And if we get able to take care of them or feed them, then at least do not hurt them. Because who are we, by the way, to hurt or ruin the God's lovely creatures? And if suddenly we're gonna see them out of the street with no home, then please kindly give them a shelter to comfort them. And my message to our fellow people, even if they are breed or not, let's love the cats unconditionally. And if we can, kindly please adopt them temporarily and give them to the rightful person Who is capable to love them? Well guys, I hope you like my video, and if you are satisfied, please like and subscribe and hit the bell for you to be updated for my next following videos. Thank you for watching. Mana sa pagkasunida. Kamsahamnida. Annyeong.